Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys, and in today's video guys we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Nottingham Forest guys, in the Carabao Cup semi-final, second leg guys. We're on our way to Wembley, where the famous Man United, and we're going to Wembley, bosh. We're on our way to Wembley, and you know what, I'm absolutely buzzing. 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest, 5-0 on aggregate. Absolutely banging. You know what, I cannot wait for the final guys, and I'm absolutely ecstatic. It's down to who wants it more. I'm really looking forward to this final now, and it's all about securing that silverware. It's all about securing that trophy now. Let's go out to Wembley, let's go out and do it for sure. But yes guys, let's get straight into today's video. So we made 5 changes from the last game against Nottingham Forest in the first leg. Talking about start 11, so we started with Heaton, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Fernandez, Casemiro, Fred, Antony, Weghorst and Garnacho. Get into the overall reaction now. United reached Wembley final with an emphatic win. We're on our way to Wembley. Yes, get in. Great result. What a result. What a win. A win is a win. We got the job done. It was a deserved win. It was a good start to the game. We were knocking the ball around comfortably, playing out from the back. We're defending well. Good link-up play. We're playing with a high line, pressing high up the pitch. We had a few chances. Weghorst hit the post. We controlled the game. Antony and Garnacho have been good. The final ball in the end product was letting us down. Slow tempo in the first half. Forest hitting us on the counter-attack. We needed to stay patient. Don't allow Forest any momentum. Garnacho had a chance. Ten Hag made substitutions. United would look more rampant. We kept them under pressure. We dominated the game. Martial scores for 1-0. We got in between the lines. We made runs in from behind. Fred scores for 2-0. Comfortable finish. Some fantastic individual performances. Game management and decision making was brilliant. First half, alright. Second half, great. Overall, decent performance. Win done. Clean sheet done. And through to the final. Anyway, guys, let's get straight to today's video. What did I make of the performance? Performance on the whole, I thought it was a great performance overall. I think it was a top professional performance by Manchester United. A much needed, win. It was a deserved win, without a doubt. And obviously, we dominated the game from start to finish. I think it was all about, keep Forest at bay and make sure that they don't score the first goal and don't give them any momentum whatsoever in this game. So in this game overall, it was fantastic from the players. It was obviously what we did. We got the job done. We did what we needed to do. And obviously, Ten Hag's done well to sort of, rotate the squad, and obviously players came on and made an impact coming off the bench as well, which was good to see. Obviously, good to see Sancho and Martial back as well in the front three. And obviously, Ten Hag's got those decisions to make now, and obviously let's keep the team fresh now. We're looking good, and let's keep up this good momentum. Let's keep up this good confidence in the team. And you know what? I thought we played really well from start to finish, and United were comfortable. It was done in the first leg. We were not chasing after the ball, and we were not really bothered of scoring goals in the first half. So we stayed patient. We waited our turn, and it was all about, I think we knew that we were definitely going to win this game. And the goals came in the second half, which was good to see. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes as well, 3-4 minutes. So it was good. So brilliant. And no, I think in games like this, you just have to be able to control, dominate the games, see the games out. And I thought the game management and decision making was brilliant, fantastic, couldn't fault it. And could have been better in times, but you know what, at the end of the day, I think the first half wasn't great overall. I think United fans could admit that for sure, but second half was much better. You could see better intensity, better in tempo in the game as well. So thought it was fantastic from start to finish. And yeah, brilliant. And obviously there's reasons why we didn't perform well in that first half, and I will obviously, it was there in the overall reaction that I will obviously say as well. So but yeah, no, brilliant overall, fantastic performance. And we're into the final, and against Newcastle now, looking forward to that now. And it's the trophy's there in the sight of it now, so we just got to go to Wembley, get the job done, and secure that trophy, and work hard for it. And we'll graft for it, and we'll do what we need to do to win this bloody trophy. And my God, I just want some silverware now. And let's go and do it against Newcastle. It'll be tough, be difficult, but these players will be definitely be ready to go to battle and to definitely go and win this trophy and take it back to Manchester for sure. But anyway, guys, let's get into the game now. Anyway, first half kicked off. I thought United, was completely in control of the game, dominated the first half as well. Even considering that, we did let Forest back into the game now as well. But, we were knocking the ball around quite easily as well. I don't think, Forest, it was all about whatever we did, don't let Forest get the first goal. Just whatever you do not give them any momentum whatsoever. So I thought, we were comfortably playing out from the back, and we defended really well as well. And I thought there was some good link-up play along the way and some good build-up play as well. We played with a high line, which was good. And, we were pressing high up the pitch as well. I thought we had some good chances in the game. And obviously, we didn't really have many clear-cut chances. And I think we had a few half chances as well. Obviously, we had about 3 on target as well. So, we tested the goalkeeper a few times in the first half, but it wasn't enough. And obviously, the first half wasn't great. And obviously, Weghorst hit the post with about a couple of minutes to go. But, I thought Antony and Garnacho, both of them were bright in this game. But one of the reasons why I think we were not great in that first half was because of the slow tempo and the slow intensity of the game. I think United were just patient and were comfortable in the first half of not chasing after goals. And I think it was all about, I think that final ball was letting us down, and we just didn't have the end product as well to, take our chances and to be clinical as well, to take those chances as well. But yeah, that was a couple of things that I reckon that definitely for sure let us down in that first half. But then I think in the second half we were much better. I thought, we came out on the front foot yet again, put them under pressure. We created some good chances yet again. But it was all about, we need to stay patient, and obviously, we didn't want to allow Forest any momentum, and they were hitting us on the counter-attack though as well, so that's what they were doing. I thought they had a good few opportunities though in the first half. Heaton made a big save in the first half, and obviously, Ten Hag made those substitutions. They made an impact straight away, coming off the bench, bringing on the likes of Rashford, Sancho and Martial, made an impact as well. So straight away, we're a lot more rampant as well, and we dominated the game. We put them under pressure, and we kept going, we kept chipping away, and we knew that the goal was going to come. You could see that they were tiring out and they were getting knackered as well. And, we got our deserved goal. Martial scores it for 1-0, brilliant as well. United then, there was more in us as well to go and get another goal. We got more in between the lines, we made runs in from behind. We just kept chipping away, we kept putting them under pressure. And the more I think they were trying to chase the ball about, they just got knackered. United weared them down really well, and United obviously tried to save the energy in the second half as well. And then obviously Fred scores a goal for 2-0. Comfortable finish to put it in as well. So yeah, overall fantastic performance, and obviously there was some brilliant, fantastic individual performances out there, which was magnificent as well, I thought. And, I'll go over that in a minute as well. But the game management and the decision making was brilliant as well. Couldn't fault that. And obviously, Forest had their chances and had their moments in the game. I think they'll be bitterly disappointed with themselves, but you can't do much about it when you go up against a top quality side in Manchester United that's hunting for some silverware. So at the end of the day, it was a decent performance. It was a great performance overall, and you can't fault that performance. A very controlled performance, and United can't fault that performance, to be honest, because I thought United did what we needed to do. We dictated the play from start to finish, and we made it difficult for Forest. And I thought we did fantastically well from start to finish. We didn't panic, or we saved our energy in the first half, particularly considering that it wasn't a great first half. But we took our time. We stayed patient. We sat in a bit. We stayed patient, and we knew that the chances were going to come, and it was all about taking those chances, be clinical in front of goal. We took our chances, and we won the game 2-0, 5-0 in aggregate, and brilliant, and brilliant way to start it off, and yeah, brilliant overall. Overall, in the end, it was a 2-0 victory, 5-0 in aggregate. That's pretty comprehensive. Tonight was all about getting the job done. We're on our way to Wembley. It's the first final we could reach this season, and we're there. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. You know, it's our first final in, I think, 2 or 3 years, I think. Obviously, last time we didn't get over the line and win the trophy. United are the only team that are in 4 competitions, which is obviously the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Europa League and the League. I don't think we're going to win the league anyway. This is one of the finals of many that we could possibly get to, and this is a massive opportunity to win some silverware as well. The Carabao Cup, you want to try and take it seriously as you can, because this is a major cup competition. Newcastle are taking this seriously as well. Obviously, it's brilliant. It's fantastic. We want to keep it up. First final for these players. We've come a long way. We've improved a lot. We've developed a lot. Ten Hag's done well to get the team to the first final in the first 6-7 months in the team. Fantastic overall. First final of many. Let's keep it up and let's keep it going. Looking forward to the game against Newcastle at Wembley. Won't be easy. Will be difficult. Will be tough. We'll take it. We've just got to prepare well for that game, and we'll be ready for it, and we'll be ready to battle at Wembley. It's in sight now because we're going to Wembley. We want to win it. Both teams want to win it. Looking forward to it. Buzzing. Can't wait for this final. Let's take it one game at a time. Everyone is delighted to see Jadon Sancho. The fans were singing his name as well again, and good to see him back after 3 difficult months. Buzzing to see Jadon Sancho back. I don't think he's had an easy ride. I thought at the start Jadon Sancho performed really well in the first couple of games, did really well, but then he just struggled then to adapt to Erik ten Hag's tactic. Obviously went away for 3 months. Obviously Ten Hag sent him out to the Netherlands to work with some Dutch coaches as well. That obviously did him a world of good as well. It's nice to see him back. I was buzzing to see him back last night as well. Fantastic to see him back on the pitch. I thought it was a great cameo from him for about, 20 minutes or something or so. So I thought he played well. Played as the number 10 as well. Put Bruno out to the right. That was a change of tactic in that as well in the game. But delighted to see Jadon Sancho back. He's had to, Ten Hag's said to the press, we're taking it step by step. He's getting back where he wants to be at. Delighted to see Jadon Sancho back in the squad. Performed really well when he came on the pitch. Made an impact as well. Buzzing to see Jadon Sancho back. I'm really happy to see him back now. And hopefully he'll thrive now under Erik ten Hag for the rest of the season now. Absolutely delighted to see him back, and he's had to work hard to get himself back, and he's earned his spot. Let's see what Ten Hag does now in the next couple of games. He'll be a massive part of this team, and he will be. We need the depth obviously in the team, and obviously let's hopefully now he can build on it now, slowly but surely get back into his match fitness and get back sharp again, and I'm sure we'll get back to see the best out of Jadon Sancho. Delighted to see him back overall, but let's hope he can get back to the form where he was at the start of the season. Let's kick on. There's lots of games to play obviously before Wembley, but in terms of the final, United versus Newcastle, it's mouth-watering. I know it's going to be a brilliant final. I think it's going to be a competitive final. The two teams are in form. I think these are two teams that are searching for some silverware now. Obviously, there's been a lot of change at Newcastle in terms of the culture and the structure of the club, and obviously they've come a long way as well. This will mean a lot to Newcastle to win this. They've come a long way. This is their only best opportunity. They're going to give it all or nothing in this. They've got nothing to lose, Newcastle. I think the big favourites to win this will be Manchester United for sure, because we've won this before. Newcastle will be the underdogs in this. It's mouth-watering as neutrals, but overall, as a Manchester United fan, looking forward to this game against Newcastle. Won't be easy, will be difficult from start to finish, but looking forward to this game. I'm buzzing. You can see the massive grin on my face, so we've got to win this trophy. As much as Newcastle have come quite far now, it's all about winning trophies, and you've got to win this trophy in a major cup competition. This is their only best opportunity to win a trophy this season as well. It's good to see Newcastle back competing with the top teams. They've got the best defensive record in the Premier League, so it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. We're going to have to work hard, and we're going to have to earn it, and we're going to have to put in a performance of our lives to definitely win this trophy. I believe in Erik ten Hag and the players. We've got to show that belief to win this as well. Not only just to win the game, but obviously to win this trophy as well. We've come a long way. Let's go out there, all or nothing. Show grit, show determination, show the conviction. Go out there, do what you got to do, make the fans proud, and go and win this trophy. I'll be absolutely ecstatic if we win this trophy. I'll be over the moon. Who is my man of the match? It's tough because, I thought there were some players that had a decent game in this game. I thought Tom Heaton had a good game. Made 2 crucial saves as well that could have led to goals. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka, okay. I thought Varane, fantastic game, and so did Martinez. I thought Shaw had a good game. Bruno had a good game. Casemiro had a fantastic game, and so did Fred. Antony did okay. I thought Weghorst could have scored a goal as well, and Garnacho was bright. Now I think this is two people that I'm going to have to give this to, and obviously people would probably give it to the goal scorers, which is Marshall and Fred, but for me I think you've got to give this to, I think, Tom Heaton for the big saves that he made. He was in this game, so Casemiro as well. I thought Casemiro just run the show in the midfield, played well from start to finish. How do we beat Newcastle in the final? Now obviously this is it, boys. You know, we're in the final now in the Carabao Cup, in a major cup competition. This is a trophy that, you know, not only just the players want to win this, but the fans want this trophy so badly. We've got to take this seriously. It's not going to be easy against Newcastle. It's going to be tough. I'm expecting a tough game against Newcastle. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be end to end. I think there's going to be, as a neutral, I think there's going to be a mouth-watering final. Everyone's looking forward to this final at the end of this month. So I'm expecting a tight and tactical game. It'll be very tactical, I think, as well. I think it's all about, you know, stay focused, stay concentrated, stay alert at all times. It's all about defending properly in a game like this, in a final as well. But in a final like this, you know, we don't want to panic. You know, we don't want to rush our work here. You know, it's just all about staying in the game as long as you can, control the game, and it's all about, you know, I think, you look on paper and you probably think who's going to win this game on paper. You'd probably say Manchester United. But the way how Newcastle are playing at the minute, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. And you look at the way how they're playing at the minute, you know, playing Trippier at right back and Dan Burn at left back as well. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. But we're going to be in for a long game here against Newcastle at Wembley. We're all looking forward to this final. I think as players, I think, you know, be proud of your work, of how far you've got to in this Carabao Cup. I think many Manchester United fans want to get over this trophy drought as well, because we've not won a trophy in 5 or 6 years. This will mean a lot to Newcastle as well, because, you know, it's their first final in 23 years. They've got nothing to lose, so they're going to throw everything at it, and they're going to give it everything as well. They've got nothing to lose, so Newcastle, they're going to give it absolutely everything that they've got. It'll be a massive achievement for Newcastle as well, and I mean, obviously they've gone through a lot over the couple of years, and it'll mean a lot to them. But this final will definitely go down to who wants it more, and it's all about, you've got to turn up to this game as well. I think we've got to perform well from start to finish. We've got to play well. We've got to turn up, and it's a game that you have to turn up to. And we're going to have to be ready for this game mentally, physically. We've got to prepare well for this game against Newcastle, and we're in for a long game. If it goes to penalties, it goes to penalties, and this game could go down to one slight mistake. So, and I think we've got to defend properly as a team, as a unit as well. So, got to be ready for this game against Newcastle. Won't be easy, will be tough, but looking forward to it. But like I said, though, Newcastle have got nothing to lose. They'll give it everything that they've got. They'll be organised. You know, they'll be well drilled. You know, they're tight and compact. They're defensively strong. You know, they'll make the right decisions going forward. They'll be aggressive. They'll be ruthless. They'll be relentless. They'll play with high intensity, high tempo, play with energy. They'll get in between the lines. They'll work hard to win the ball back. They're very physical, very direct. They'll get in our faces. They'll try to exploit and expose the spaces high up the pitch. You know, they'll show the fight, heart, passion, pride, and the very clever and intelligent side. They'll be brave, and they'll definitely take risks in this game as well. But what we've got to do is we've got to defend properly. Defensively, we've got to be organised. Need to be tight and compact. Defensively, frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy, create the chances, take your chances. You know, we've got to be clinical. Get the crosses into the box, drag them out of position, be brave, take risks ourselves. Set pieces could definitely come into a game like this when it's, you know, when you can't find anything in the game. But we need to play with width, got to get in between the lines, close them down, don't let them back in the game, don't leave any spaces open. Got to show the incredible team spirit, character and fight. We have to do the basics right. Game management and decision making will be key in a game like this. Got to get tight, don't let them get a shot off, sustain attacks, do the basics, win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels, put them on the back foot, keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective, force them down, force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive and keep Isaac and Wilson quiet. Get into the goals now. First goal, mistake by Bolly. Casemiro regains possession. Pass the ball to Martial. Martial runs. Pass the ball to Rashford. Ricochets off the Forest player. And Martial scores for 1-0. Second goal, Fred pass the ball to Martial. Martial pass the ball to Sancho. Sancho pass the ball to Fernandes. Fernandes puts a great cross into Rashford and Fred scores comfortably for 2-0. Getting into the stats now for Man United, it was 75%, and for Forest it was 25%. Goals for Man United, it was 2, and for Forest it was 0. Total shots for Man United, it was 13, and for Forest it was 5. Shots on target for Man United, it was 6, and for Forest it was 3. Total passes for Man United, it was 618 passes, and for Forest it was 212 passes. Pass accuracy for Man United, it was 86%, and for Forest it was 58%. Into the substitutions now. Garnacho went off for Rashford. Talk about Alejandro's performance. Embarked on some threatening runs but lacked the end product in the first half. Drew a save from Wayne Hennessy in the 61st minute. Shortly before he was substituted, Antony went off for Sancho. Talk about Antony's performance, often creative and went close with a rasping shot. Failed to complete 90 minutes again as he made way for Jadon Sancho. Weghorst went off for Martial. Talk about Wood's performance, almost salvaged a harmless half with a header, but it was struck the post, somehow failed to get penalty when Freuler hacked his shin. Casemiro went off for Lindelof. Talk about Casemiro's performance, one of the few highlights of an uneventful first half, and his cross for Weghorst was nodded against the post, had a good chance to score. Varane went off for Maguire. Talk about Raphael's performance, defended with ease but gave United a scare when he was hurt by Sam Surridge at the end of the first half. Next up, we've got Newcastle. Obviously, we've got Newcastle now in the bloody final. I'm looking forward to this final. I think every Manchester United are looking forward to this game. It's going to be a mouth-watering final. I'm expecting a tight and tactical game. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be end-to-end. I don't think there'll be many chances in this game, but I think, Newcastle will try everything that they've got to win this trophy. Newcastle have got absolutely nothing to lose in this game. Newcastle have come a long way to get to this final because they know it's a major cup competition. They're taking this seriously. United are taking this seriously as well. It'll mean a lot for Newcastle. They're changing the ownership and the players that they've brought in. Recruitment that they've changed over the last 6 or 7 months as well. And obviously getting everything right, getting the culture back and the feel-good factor back at Newcastle. Competing with the big boys again. We're expecting a difficult game against Newcastle. This is going to be a tight tactical affair. It's going to be competitive. I think there could be loads of chances created. But I do think in a game like this, the way how they're defending at the minute and with United defending well at the minute, I think it could go down to a bit of a slight mistake maybe in the midfield. In a game like this though against Newcastle, we've got to be able to win that midfield battle against them. We have to be ready to get to battle with these lot. It's going to be a tough game. Looking forward to this game. This trophy's in sight now. Look on paper, you should say United should win this, but Newcastle are the underdogs. They're going to try cause the upset and definitely try win this trophy. So they're going to give it everything that they've got. United are going to give it everything that they've got. Looking forward to this final. This will mean a lot to Manchester United because we've not won a trophy in 5 or 6 years. This will mean a lot for Newcastle. It's their first final in 23 years. So it will mean a lot for Newcastle as well. Whoever goes away with this trophy will deserve it. We've got to work hard for this game. We've got to perform well for a full 90 minutes. We've got to be powerful for a game like this. We've got to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. It's all about getting the right starting 11 here. The players have got to show everything. The players have got to show that fight, heart, passion, pride, the team spirit and the character. Eric Ten Hag will want everything out of these players. Give it everything that you've got. Got to go with the right mentality, the right mindset. Don't make that slight mistake because I think Newcastle will try to capitalise on it. Got to be ready for this game. But in a game like this, I think in the final, if we can take control of this game, which will be fantastic to do. I think it's just all about then how do we score a goal. I think for us though, for United fans, we want to get out quick on the front foot, create the chances, test Nick Pope as early as we can. It's all about when we get these chances in crucial moments at crucial times. But whoever's playing as the striker up front has got to be there at the right time, at the right place, and you have to be able to take your chances. Got to be clinical. We've got to take our chances, and I think it'll hurt Newcastle if we score an early goal. But then you've got to be aware of that reaction. It's a mouth-watering final. We've got to be ready from start to finish. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. We're in for a long game. Competitive final. Looking forward to this final. We've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, purpose, and we've got to turn up to this game as well. It's a massive game for both clubs. We've got to turn up. Go on, boys. Well, you know what to do here. We bottled it in the Europa League final. This is the time to win a fucking trophy. Mentality's got to be spot on in this game. let's get it right for this game. Let's get right round this Newcastle team. The quality will definitely show for one of these sides, and it's all about taking your chances. So come on, boys, you know what to do here. You've played in numerous big games before. You've got to get the job done now. You're going to have to take away that trophy off Newcastle. Somebody's going to be walking away with the trophy. Is it going to be Manchester United, or is it going to be Newcastle? We've got to work hard. We've got to graft hard. We've got to show the grit, determination, and give it everything that you've got, boys. This is the Carabao Cup final. Go on, boys. Go and make the fans proud, and let's go and do it for the fans. Not only just for the fans, let's end this drought for sure. We want to end this trophy drought for sure. Newcastle are scoring 1.3 goals per game. Newcastle are conceding 0.3 goals per game. Newcastle are third in the Premier League, and Newcastle have the best defence in the Premier League as well. The players to look out for is Pope, Trippier, Botman, Shaw, Lascelles, Target, Byrne, Ritchie, Fraser, Murphy, Almiron, Longstaff, Willock, Guimaraes, Joelinton, Wilson, St. Maximin and Isaac. Hope you guys are enjoying another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days. And peace.